10 years ago, I pledged my heart to Laura, convinced our bond was unbreakable. We built a life together, or so I thought, weaving dreams and plans that felt solid. But over time, fissures appeared, small but impossible to ignore. It began with oddities, late-night errands with no clear purpose, hushed phone calls, and her laptop password changing overnight. I brushed it off, unwilling to doubt her, but unease settled in my chest. The truth hit me one evening when a text flashed on her screen as she stepped away. "Miss you already, babe." From someone named Ryan. My heart sank, but I kept my face neutral, laughing at her next joke while my mind raced. That night, as she slept soundly, I lay awake, piecing together the puzzle. I decided to act, not react. I needed proof, not just suspicion. I discreetly installed a tracking app on her phone, which she'd been using more since her car trouble excuse started. Over the next week, I gathered evidence, call logs, photos of her slipping into unfamiliar places, and muffled recordings from a hidden device in her bag. Each piece confirmed my fears, but I played the doting husband, masking my disgust behind warm smiles and routine kisses. Patience, I told myself, would yield the perfect moment. One night, Laura announced she was meeting her friend Kate for drinks. I nodded, kissed her forehead, and wished her fun. As her tail lights faded, I followed the tracker's signal. It led to a cheap hotel on the edge of town. I waited, heart pounding, until I was certain they were inside. Then I acted. I punctured one tire, just one, to avoid suspicion, and disconnected the car's battery. They weren't driving away tonight. I parked out of sight and waited. When Laura and Ryan emerged, confused and on foot, I pulled up beside them. Laura's face went pale as she saw me. "Car trouble?" I asked, voice dripping with false concern. "Mark, it's not what it looks like," she stammered. I raised a hand. "Get in, or walk. Your choice." They climbed in, the air thick with tension. Ryan fidgeted in the back seat. Laura stayed straight ahead, lips trembling. Instead of home, I drove to a desolate road far from town. I stopped, stepped out, and swiftly grabbed their phones from their hands. Before they could react, I tossed them into a nearby ditch, the faint splash echoing in the silence. "Figure it out," I said, my voice ice cold. "You're on your own." I drove off, leaving them stranded. Laura stumbled home at dawn, disheveled and pleading. I handed her a folder, every damning photo, log, and recording, and told her to pack. Divorce papers came soon after. Ryan, I learned, had a fiancé. I sent her a package, screenshots, photos, and a note saying, "Your man's been wondering." She left him, and rumor has it, took everything he owned in the split. Months later, I'm rebuilding, scarred but steady. Laura and Ryan didn't break me, they forged me. Driving past that empty road now, I feel a quiet satisfaction. Sometimes, justice just needs a nudge.